we're looking at assessment, the one area that most people wanted to hear. What thoughts come to your mind when you see this cartoon? And how does this relate to the videos?
You could just not put everybody in one box.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was all monkeys, then we probably do that.
And each to their own within the project. That's one of the takeaways from me. That fits in within the unit of work that you're doing, and then that fits in within the course and so on. So it could be pairs or could be group-based, whatever you decide, or even negotiate with students.
Throw everything in.
Just put everything in.
It's a good
Mixing things, yes, together inside one framework.
Yeah, assessment of learning or assessment for learning. So when we talk about formative assessment for the next few minutes, that's the analogy that I use to keep it clear in my case.
They can be both counted as formative assessment, but it depends on if we're thinking
the formative process, and I designed a rubric for speaking where the
The student, the other side of the process, maybe he has other way to look to the same thing, another point of view.
You can get the same peers to evaluate the presentation at the end, and that would be summative.
Examples or things like that from the desk. But
That it's to try and help you to make a better product that you'll be assessed on at the end, then it doesn't matter if it's critical.
Yeah. And how would you incorporate that if you just gave them a rubric? So what we did for our discussion, we had a rubric.
they will realize they're actually being a better
But
friend. They're being
that's
more
only my
loyal
little experience of,
they're-
you know, the
if they're
quality of
honest.
students
Instead
here.
of
I
saying,
don't
"This
think
is
it's
great, I
science,
think
it
we're
was
done
the
it,
background
get it
is very weak.
You give like a checklist, like a benchmark, like a criteria to assess a body, even though with peers, sometimes peers don't know how to assess
Each other also, they're also the same.
where they're at.
Yeah, but if it's a project that has a duration of several weeks,
They have their soft skill, they're putting how much collaboration work, like some
or 21st century skills are really, really useful. But, you know, sometimes it's a bit complex to create them. So
be successful with little effort, and others, you know, are trying really hard, but you don't necessarily see that because they're not producing great work.
it's
So
quite ambiguous.
It's very difficult to,
Yes.
give a score on effort.
Thank you very much for attending today's session on assessment. Hopefully we've highlighted some areas and some things to think about for the session today. Next week we'll actually go through your project, so come with your ideas. We're designing your project next week.